Tell me now, you're the one I've been dreaming about for my whole life.
You know that feeling. It's like 3 in the afternoon, you're staring at a textbook, and your to-do list is just looming over you. But your body feels like it's filled with concrete. You want to get things done, you really do, but there's just nothing in the tank. Just this heavy, frustrating exhaustion. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, then you are in exactly the right place. It's kind of wild, right? Virginia Woolf wrote this over 100 years ago, and yet, wow, does it hit home. She perfectly describes that feeling of being totally drained from the inside out. It's not just about being sleepy, it's this soul-deep exhaustion that so many of us, especially teenagers, are struggling with right now. I need you to hear this loud and clear. If you feel this way, it is not a character flaw. It does not mean you're lazy. There is real, actual psychology behind why you feel so drained, and in this explainer, we're going to break it all down together. All right, section 1. Let's start by actually putting a name to this feeling and figuring out what's really happening behind that constant exhaustion. So what are we actually talking about here? The proper psychological term for this is lethargy. Think of it as this profound state of fatigue where you have a serious lack of energy and your brain just feels foggy. But here's the most important bit. Lethargy is a symptom. It's a warning light on your dashboard, not the engine problem itself. And that's really the heart of it. This isn't the normal, satisfying tiredness you feel after a great workout or a long day of studying hard. No, this is feeling completely wiped out when you haven't really done much at all. It's when just getting up to get a glass of water feels like you're about to climb Mount Everest. That is lethargy. Okay, so let's get into section 2, the science of it all. Why does this even happen? What's going on that puts our bodies and minds into this permanent low-power mode? Now, this is where it gets super interesting, because lethargy is a total paradox. It can be caused by two things that are complete opposites. On one hand, you've got overexertion. Think about exam season. That nonstop pressure just fries your circuits and leads to burnout. But on the flip side, underexertion, like those long, boring holidays with absolutely nothing to do, can make you feel just as drained and listless. It turns out our brains really need that perfect middle ground. And of course, we have to talk about our screens. We think we're relaxing when we're scrolling, right? But for our brains, it's actually work. Every single notification, every short video, it's a tiny little hit of dopamine. Your brain gets hooked on these easy, constant rewards. And the moment you put your phone down, you crash. This up and down cycle is incredibly draining, and it leads to something experts call digital fatigue. And hey, this isn't just some vague idea. It's very real. A recent Deloitte study found that 39% of people, that's almost 2 out of every 5 of us, are actively worried that all this screen time is making them physically tired. And it goes way beyond just screens. It's all about balance, isn't it? As a teenager, your internal body clock, your circadian rhythm, naturally shifts. It literally wants you to go to sleep later and wake up later. So those late nights aren't just you being difficult, it's biology, which of course makes those early school mornings feel impossible. It's the same with food. That sugary energy drink gives you a quick boost, but the crash that comes after leaves you feeling even worse. It all just piles up. Okay, let's take a breath because this next part is really, really crucial. This feeling of being drained can sometimes be a signal for something more serious, so it's so important that we understand the differences. So let's just walk through this. Simple tiredness, that's short term. A good night's sleep usually sorts it out. Burnout, on the other hand, is way more persistent. It comes from long-term stress, like a whole semester from hell, and it feels like you're emotionally and physically running on empty. But depression, that's different. The absolute key thing to look for is that loss of interest or pleasure. It's not just being tired, it's when things you used to love doing just feel meh, and that feeling of hopelessness just doesn't go away. So here's the bottom line. If that loss of interest part just hit a little too close to home, if this feels bigger than just being tired, please talk to someone. A parent, a teacher you trust, a doctor. Reaching out is the strongest thing you can do. Okay, so now that we understand what's going on, how do we actually fight back? How do we start to get our energy back? Let's get into 5 really practical steps. And don't worry, this isn't about some crazy life makeover. It's all about small, doable changes. All right, here we go. First, find your physical balance. It sounds weird, but sometimes a quick 10-minute walk can wake you up more than a nap. Second, find your purpose. When you feel connected to why you're doing something, the energy to do it is so much easier to find. Third, create boundaries. Your energy is a precious resource. You have to protect it.
Fourth, please take a digital break. Let your poor, overstimulated brain just chill out for a bit. And fifth, tap into your creativity. Doodle, write, listen to music. It's not about being good at it. It's about playing and reconnecting with yourself.
So just take a quick second, think about your last week. Where did your energy actually go? Was it on things that filled you up or things that just drained you? There's no judgment here at all. It's just about awareness. All right, as we get ready to wrap this up, I want to leave you with one last really important idea to carry with you. If you only remember one thing from our entire chat today, please let it be this. Having low energy does not make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a failure. It does not make you lazy. Your energy is just a resource, like the battery on your phone. Some days you wake up with 100%, some days it's more like 20%. The goal isn't to be at 100% all the time, it's to learn how to manage whatever you've got without judging yourself for it.
So I'm going to leave you with a question. What's one tiny little thing you can try this week to find a bit more balance? Maybe it's that 10-minute walk. Maybe it's putting your phone away an hour before bed. Let me know in the comments below because your idea might be exactly what someone else needs to hear.